1-3 straight. Man, it's just been a long day. It's my mother's birthday today. That's crazy. I ain't even get to do what I wanted to do today. Trying to get a job. That's what I'm trying to do. We'll see what happens though. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Can't get it all right though. You know? It is what it is. I just figured, you know what I'm saying, I get my frustration off, you know what I mean? Because I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do shit the best way I can without doing shit drastic, right? Maybe I should do something drastic. No, I don't want to do that as much as I want to do that. I know I can't. You know, I feel like, oh, keep your spirits high and keep the morale up, right? How do you do that if, you know what I'm saying, shit don't go your way? Whether it be friendships, family, relationships, all of the above. How do you keep spirits and morale up if you don't have that, right? How do you get put behind the wheel of a car to get a driver's license if you've never been put behind the wheel of a car? Somebody got to take a chance on you, and it's easier said than done, right? I didn't get my first job till I was in like my late 20s, right? Got my first job, ran with the shit for a couple of years, got a couple of more jobs, this, that, the other, but now I can't get another one, right? But bills still need to be paid, you know what I'm saying? Still got mouths to feed, this, that, the other. But I'm the bad guy because I'm telling it like it is. I'm the bad guy because morale ain't always high. I'm the bad guy because I put up with the decisions that you make, right? It's crazy to me. No, it's not. It's really the truth is what it is. You know what I mean? And it's kind of sad that you let yourself go. I don't do that. I don't let myself go. You know what I'm saying? I just put forth the effort because that's all I know. You know what I mean? I'm tired. Yep. I'm tired of it a lot. But what can I do? What can I say? Right? That's what I say. Keep the spirits up, keep the morale high, right? Because that's all that y'all want. Right? That's all that the community wants. You know what I mean? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I could be better today. It's my mother's birthday. And it's not going so hot. But it's okay. All I want is a job. Hello, hello. I hope you both are doing well. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just somebody trying to make it through life, man. Hopefully y'all can understand my experiences and y'all can help me through it, cause doing shit on your own is very, very hard. I'm sitting in a Starbucks store, which is why you hear the music and everything else. Thank y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe. Activate the notification bell to enjoy the content. Correct. You know what I'm saying? I try to stream every day. I do a Good Morning Daily short every morning. And sure enough, in a week or so, I won't have a phone because I don't have a job to pay for the phone. But I'm still going to do my best as I always do. I don't know if you've seen the couple of shorts that I posted before, but I have, you know what I'm saying, called a couple of companies that I had interviews with, and I'm still waiting to hear from them, right? Because, we're still doing interviews, we're still putting forth effort, we're still interviewing candidates, but you told me I was going to hear something today. So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit that happens in this life, I don't trust it. I believe what I can see. I only trust what I can see. And it's not because I can't love somebody, I can't put myself on the line, I can't meet you, none of that. It's simply experience is the best teacher in this life. And you can't tell me otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Just like I was on the phone with Sweets earlier today. She was like, oh, why would you bring that up about the kids? And I'm like, I didn't bring that up about the kids to make you mad. I brought it up because, you know what I'm saying, one of her sons, I see myself in that 10-year-old little boy. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't grow up with a pops. You know what I'm saying? And when I did, I was older. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how you put forth the effort to love somebody and you put forth the effort to do work and be the best you can be and you still get shitted on. You know what I'm saying? You will get there. Focus on the positive, you know what I'm saying? And attracting money and energy. Been there, it really helps. You're right. I manifest everything I want in this life every single day, but it's hard to attain. And it's not because I don't put forth the effort. It's hard to attain because of the external factors around me, the economy, friends, family, this, that, the other. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still not giving up. Like I said, I had 7 job interviews in the last week, right? Let's see which one of them 7 interviews and 7 companies that I applied for is gonna hit your boy back with a job, right? I applied at the Whole Foods, you know what I mean? I applied at Big Five for an assistant manager, you know what I'm saying? This, that, the other, because I'm college educated. I have a business management degree, right? Business and management. You could break it down if you really wanted to, but I'm not able to do everything that I want to do, and it's not because I can't do it. It's because I have not gotten the opportunity to do it and showcase myself. The first job I ever had, I broke down and cried in front of the lady because she told me I had the job. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, what did I do? I ran with that job for 2.5 years, right? Then I was unemployed for 4 months. Then I got a job. I worked for 6 months, and then it's back to the unemployment line. But because I don't have unemployment benefits because I used them the first time that I was unemployed, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here struggling in life. And then the people around me that do help me, and I do help, you know what I'm saying? They want to get mad because they couldn't do what they said they was going to do. You can't get mad at me for telling me you're going to do something, and then when you don't do it, I call you on your shit because this is what you said you was going to do. You know what I'm saying? Just like she said, oh, you're not going to live that down. Hell no, I'm not going to live it down. So I don't expect you to do the same either. You know what I'm saying? We've all made mistakes in this life. I'm going to continue to make mistakes. I'm only human. But you know what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to throw it in somebody's face and tell them, hey, I put in all this work because I truly loved you and didn't mean it. I've been walked out on many a times. Friends, family, co-workers, jobs, all of it. And I still do the best that I can every single day, even though from the outside looking in, you know what I'm saying, this man's not doing shit. He's sitting around twiddling his thumbs. But that's not what I want to do, nor is it what I like to do. So what can I do, right? I can only be the best person that I could be. I still got 2 interviews in one day to go to tomorrow. Do I even want to go? No, because I have an idea of what the outlook is going to be, right? Stay positive though, right? Keep the morale up, keep the spirits high. Yeah, of course. So I'm going to go. But does that mean I'm going to get a job even though I'm highly qualified to be a cashier because I've done that for 2.5 years? You know what I'm saying? Where I was getting paid from a corporation to do that, even though I do that every day in my own business. It's just because of COVID that screwed everything up. I lost a big customer base. You know what I'm saying? I lost a bunch because of that. You know what I'm saying? Am I wrong because I'm highly qualified in security and I have 3.5 years of security experience? But hey, in Washington State, to get an armed contract or armed job, you have to be recommended. You have to be sponsored by the company that you work for. So how do I get that if I can't get sponsored by any of the companies that I've worked for? You tell me. How do you get something that you've never had if nobody takes a chance on you? Tell me that. You know what I'm saying? And it blows my mind because there are people out here that are fortunate that have it, and there's people out here that are less fortunate that don't have it. And I've been on both sides of the coin. So here I go, just trying to keep my hat above water, you know what I'm saying, and put forth the effort and keep it clean, right? But it's easier said than done because anybody can walk, anybody can talk, you know what I'm saying? They say put forth the effort, but you know what I've noticed? Nice guys finish last. You know what I'm saying? I put forth all the effort in the world, and it's gotten me nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I told myself at 5 years old I was going to be college educated, and that's exactly what I did. But what have I done with that degree that took me 3 years to get? Absolutely nothing, because nobody wants to give me the opportunity to showcase my skills, right? And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? So if I lose it all and then I have to start over, it is what it is. Do I want to lose it all? No, I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to put forth the effort, but it's easier said than done. So we'll see what happens, right? She's mad at me because, oh, I invested and I really love and I really want this, but you expect me to just give up on something that I've done for 5.5 years. You expect me to give up on something that I've done for 20 years, right? Just because you can't find it within yourself to figure out your own problems. I know what I want in this life. I've known what I've wanted in this life since I was 13 years old. But have I ever been able to attain it? No. And there's been a number of reasons for that. One of them is cerebral palsy. Not that I ever asked for that condition, but I've got it and I'm stuck with it. You know what I'm saying? That one condition killed my dreams of going into the United States Navy. You know what I'm saying? It killed some other dreams, right? But like everybody that I see, they sit here and say, be positive, be positive. It is very hard to stay positive and keep morale up when you're on the verge of losing things and things don't go your way and you don't get the same opportunities as the next person. So with that being said, how am I supposed to keep up spirits and morale? And I've applied for 500 jobs plus in the last 6 months and not gotten any of them, right? But my bills still need to be paid. Children still need to eat, this, that, the other. How do you do that if you can't do it? You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't get. You know what I'm saying? Everybody says keep them up, though. Keep trying, keep trying. When does trying pay off? When does effort pay off, right? Because you can put in all the effort in the world, but if it's not reciprocated, what does it mean? You tell me. You know what I see? You know what I see? I see a bunch of craziness in the world. I don't like incompetence and I don't like stupidity. And you know what I see? I see both of those things every single day. You know what I'm saying? The people who I had an interview with today, what did they do? They said, show up at 10 o'clock. I showed up at 9:30. You know what I'm saying? They had me sit in the hallway for 30 minutes. And then after I walked in the building, 5 minutes before the interview, they had me stand around for another 20 minutes listening to some loud music that I didn't even want to listen to. And I said something to somebody sitting there and I'm like, your music's kind of loud. He goes, that's the way that they like it. This shit was so loud I couldn't even hear myself think, but I'm in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? So then again, if we want you, we're going to call you to select you. But 9 times out of 10, you don't get that call because they don't want you. You know what I'm saying? So how do you size somebody up based on their qualifications? If it's not about their qualifications, it's about what you like and what you don't. It really blows my mind. And it's surprising because if I was that person, right? If I was the interviewer or the company man that wanted to hire somebody else, you know what I'm saying? And I did the shit that they do, I wouldn't have a business. I wouldn't have people looking at me. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be where I'm at today because of others. You know what I'm saying? Business owners and businesses, they don't make themselves. It's the customers and the people that use their services, that pay for their services, that make them. But again, like I said, I don't know anything about it. I've never experienced anything. I have no experience. I've never been around the block. Like, it's nothing, right? But I'm the bad guy. What did Scarface say? You know what I'm saying? You gotta have the bad guy because you need somebody to point your fingers at, right? Why it gotta be me? You know what I'm saying? I've applied for city jobs. I've applied for customer service jobs. I've applied for construction jobs. I've applied for jobs that I knew I wasn't gonna get just because they popped up in the feed. Just thinking, hey, if I want to break into a new industry, how do I do that if I don't put my hat in the ring, right? Oh, that's a surprise. Look at one who sent me an attachment on the book that I'm not gonna answer. You know what I mean? It's funny, man. You'll get there, focus on the positive, right? And that's what somebody said in this conversation, but you can't just focus on positive. There has to be positive and negative. You know what I'm saying? Yin and yang. If you don't have both, it's not gonna work. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? People pick and choose. That's all I know. know what I'm saying? But I'm wrong for choosing the best thing that I can. I'm wrong for wanting to be the best person that I can be. I'm wrong for wanting to take care of, you know what I'm saying? That's not mine. So they don't end up the way that I do. You know what I'm saying? I take it. I guess I'm really in the wrong then. She said going in at 6 o'clock, right? And it's 3 o'clock now. So what are you gonna do for 3.5 hours? But you're not gonna call me back. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna have a conversation. We're not gonna put the shit that we got going on to bed. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the bad guy, but you can say that all that you want. You know what I'm saying? Actions speak louder than words. And that's what I say to both of them. You know what I mean? One of them don't want it and the other one wanted it, but she walked out. How you deal with that? How you do that? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy to me. I don't walk out. I get walked out on. You know what I'm saying? I know what I am. I know how I put forth the effort. You know what I'm saying? $100,000 in 3 years. And it ain't because I wanted to spend the money. I'm simply trying to show you that I can actually do shit that I say I'm going to do. Right? Bought the kid a PlayStation, bought the kid a Switch. You know what I'm saying? Did this, did that. Took you out for your nails every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Bought you coffee, bought you this, bought you that. Did what I said I was going to do because I'm a mind. Right? But I'm in the wrong. I'm in the wrong because I put forth the effort, even though it's not the same effort that you put in. You know what I'm saying? Just like she said, you can't do something for somebody and expect them to return the favor and do the exact same for you. It just doesn't work like that because we're built different. You know what I mean? And I ain't even mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Because what goes around comes around. You know what I mean? JT all the way. You know what I mean? Hey, shot me up by JT too, right? Right. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just what it is. But at the same time, who's in the wrong? Is it you for playing me, or is it me for putting in all that effort to show you that I really care? You know what I mean? And I think it's me. Of course it's me. It's always me because I'm a man, right? But I'm in the wrong.